2024, the heat is on. Wait, be like right now for everywhere, everybody won't break record. Oh. But wait, do we have a record-breaking pandemic on our hands? Cause it go Niger, we see how it move. Now it can't Ghana, it be like Ghana there now. We no go close on them. There is Singathon, there is Cookathon. What record can you break? This is sauce and pepper. Don't go anywhere. They can't get into one. So last year, Hilda Baci started these whole Guinness World Record, craze. Now it has caught attention. And she did the longest cooking marathon, which she has lost that position to one Irish
chef.
Yes, Irish chef for the longest cooking time. And the new record that is being held right now is 119 hours 57 minutes.
I think the person went 22 hours more than Hilda.
Yeah.
So like a gap.
And that's funny. And now even back here in Ghana, it looks like everyone is interested in breaking one record or the other.
But if it was you, there's someone that sing that and the vice president came to sit in the chambers to listen to you sing, even though that you were not singing. Won't you also try and attempt something?
Okay, so that is why people are attempting record like sleepathon. And the current holder of that, to beat that record, you have to sleep for more than 8 days to beat that record.
8 days.
More than 8 days.
The family should start digging the grave because 8 days, unless it's medically induced.
And it will interest you to know that we also have a record called the longest speech marathon. And the current time to beat is 90 hours.
And someone is attempting that in Ghana.
Yes, someone is attempting that in Ghana. All of this. So before we get into the details of that, what record can you break?
Me, I don't know.
Maybe I can try the sleepathon.
So you have to sleep more than 8 hours.
Oh Lord, I can sleep. I like to sleep, but to sleep for 8 days, that's close to my grave.
More than 8 days.
The person who did it was a hypnotist, so it's hypnotic sleep. He has frozen. He has put the brain on freeze.
Damn.
Or hibernation.
You were asleep for 8 days.
I don't know how
it's
he
medically induced.
Because I was asking,
we need to
so
find
how
out
would
how
you feed?
woke up. Maybe there's another procedure to wake you up. Cause Charlie,
8 days is crazy.
It's crazy.
The risk.
That's one.
Your body will not get.
The body cannot sleep on its own for 8 days, so you have to induce it. Like you have to do something to it.
So now it begs the question that to subject yourself to all of these, for lack of better words, suffering and torture. What are the benefits that come with?
It's not all Guinness World Record that is suffering and torture. Until recently, there was Guinness World Record for longest kissing by a couple.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I'm sure there's longest for sex too.
I'm sure
all those
sex
things.
Depending on it can be torture as well. because Charlie,
they banned all those things, but I'm sure there are interesting, funny ones. Maybe longest eating, you're just filling your tummy and all that. But I really think it takes a lot of will to want to do something like this. There should be an end goal. Like, to what end? What is your aim as an individual to want to do a standathon, a sleepathon? Ghana there. Once they had Guinness World Record with a ton, everything is a ton.
I'll be going to my question ton right now.
I think it's mainly the attention it brings. So you can look at case studies. Why did Hilda Baci attempt to break the record with the Cookathon?
Yeah.
She's a chef, so it makes sense. Nobody knew Hilda Baci until she did it. Hers got a lot of attention because it was novel, it was new around our parts that someone will attempt to break a Guinness World Record. And so it also falls in line with what she does. So it's easy to leverage on it. If she has a restaurant, of course, the restaurant, even if the restaurant has a brand name, all that the second reference it needs is, oh, this is the restaurant of the chef, or this is Hilda Baci's restaurant, and then people will visit there, so automatically it works. In the other case, like in the local one with Afua Asantewaa, who did a singathon, it baffles. It's not too strange. She's not a singer. We all know that. I think if you know the truth and can identify the truth, you know that she can't sing. And so it's a bit strange that she decide to sing. However, the attention that comes with what she tried, her attempt, is what she can leverage on. Today's day, I was just in preparing for her part of the discussion, I typed, how can I be a celebrity without a talent? And oh, there's so many Google.
Results.
Oh yes, it's very easy. But seriously, most of the people will call celebrities, especially the influencers and all of that. What talent really do they have? You know, so attention is the gold. Attention is the commodity now.
Okay.
And she has it. So now it's whether she's wise enough to leverage on it to get to where she wants to get to. And they say she's a media personality and she's what. So that's what you can get, the attention that comes with it. That's one of the things. But I would say it's advisable that you do it in something you want to build a certain long-lasting career, profession, business, something in. And then, you know, it can help.
So, say, if you listen to what Mr. Quiz is saying, one of the things he's professing is that if you want to break a record, it should be in your field of expertise. Do I have to have a special, you know, expertise to want to write my name in the history books? Or
it depends on what record you are going for. So some records do not need you to have expertise. And some record is better if you have an expertise. So imagine Afua Asantewaa was a musician.
Right.
And the way
an underground musician.
Was like someone like who has a really great voice and can really sing, knows the art of music, and she did this. Automatically doors have opened for her. Like even if not music, like if I want a jingle and I want a nice voice, I know she has a nice voice. I'm going for her. If someone wants someone to do a cover, so she can start by doing the covers of popular music because people can write music for it. Her career is blown because already she's got the fame. Now she's got the fame. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But if it was a fame in that field that she already has, it's like it's easier. So it depends on the record you are going. Because, but seriously, if you want to sleep longer, that's not any. You don't need to have any talent. The point when people see you, you become a comedian. People laugh at you. Like, how can you go and sleep for 8 hours? But someone who wants to do the speech,
you can start a sleep product like sound sleeping something, duvet or mosquito spray.
Yeah.
Or something.
No, but like
You always find a way to connect it to something. That's the only way.
Yeah,
Otherwise, your name
different.
is just in the book.
Now when you look at the Hilda Baci's own, the amount of deals that came from that tied to her being a chef is like amazing. If you follow her, you realize that she's got lots of like deals because she's a chef, and it's easier for me if a chef like Hilda is telling me I should use phyto oil than Afua, who is just a famous person telling me to use
Nonsense.
Do you get it? Right. So I agree to some extent.
As currently Faila, a chef in the northern part, is also attempting the same record Hilda lost to you know,
and at least she's a chef attempting cooking, so
exactly. And do you feel she's being supported enough as compared to Afua?
That comparison is hard for me to do. Because one, I think she's getting the support she needs because it's a northern region, right?
Yes.
And I'm seeing it on Twitter. She's in Twitter trends. I'm seeing it on my Facebook. In fact, what caught my attention on Facebook is her plating. Oh my God, the woman knows how to plate.
Right.
Her plating is beautiful. Like the colors, the blend of the stuff. Like So yes, she's doing something in her field, and we all know that she's a good chef. If today she gets a job and she's in some 3 Michelin star hotel in US or UK, people would have seen her plating on social media already, and people are testifying to the taste as well. So it means like it's a good thing. Social media has picked it up. It actually picked up before Ifua's own actually ended, because all through the process when Ifua's own was about to end, they kept saying that, well, we'll end this one soon, but we'll be jumping to the north to support our sister Faila. Maybe at the beginning, before she did her kitchen setup, she probably wasn't getting as much like traction like Ifua did. But now that it's ongoing, I think she's getting the traction that she needs. Of course, she won't get the numbers like Accra did, because Accra is Accra. Accra has people from everywhere. And Accra in December from 22nd is massive. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it depends on what you are looking at. If you are looking at just populist numbers, then you might say she's not getting it. But in terms of support, the vice president has donated money, regional minister has, military is there every day, of course, because she's a military's wife. So the man says we are here to support our wife.
Crazy,
So,
crazy.
So,
Mr. Kwesi, so you have even people like Afua Asantewaa going there to support her and all of that. Do you still believe that things of value only happens in the south, and the northern part of Ghana is always left out?
I never believed that things of value only happen in the south.
Okay.
So please.
Okay.
you mean that like
So
the south gets more?
They feel, the people in the north feel that we give more attention to things that happen in the south. And I'm not the one saying it. Popular musician from the north, Riala, said it. That even VGMs, they feel that they reward southern musicians or arts more than they reward people from the north. And even the traction that musicians from the north get is relatively lower than what the people from the south get. So it's a notion that has been concretized by these people, like influential personalities from the north. I would feel that we'll use this singular opportunity to change the narrative a bit. That is the reason why we will take the extra step. The celebrities who visited or went to see Ifua do the singathon would take the extra step to go to the north. Today, the north to journey to the north through flight is like 45 minutes. You can land in Tamale from Accra. And that will even, if you really, in the last show I was telling you that it's it's cloud chasing. It's not cloud chasing. It's not for altruistic reasons that everybody went there. It's just part of being in the limelight that they went. Now it's in the north. So why are they not going?
No, but there's a difference. The difference for me is...
Let me finish my point, please.
I know, but it's why are they not going?
I'm asking a rhetorical question.
Let
So
him finish it.
if it's truly for altruistic reasons, then they can go through the extra pain, that little extra pain to go to the north. So that's what I'm saying. We missed an opportunity to give her that support that doesn't only come from the people around here. Number two, where's the tourism authority that we saw in Ifua's case? They are nowhere to be found. I'm not seeing as many politicians, apart from regional politicians, showing up to support her.
Don't you think
that's my issue? But that's what I just said, that the people who went to see Ifua can spare, how much is flight from here to the north? Can spare, if it's 2,000 Ghana cedis. If you really, what is 2,000 Ghana cedis for Shatawale? Yesterday on live, he brought a bundle of money when he went live. Like, it's just two or three notes from that pays for his plane tickets to and from. If he really wants to support. But this is not a personal attack on Shatawale. It's not a singular whatever. But I'm just saying that we could have used this opportunity to make them feel that there could be equal attention for... And seriously, in giving national support for things, geographical location shouldn't be... Because that's why you see, when people feel undermined, what do they say? Is it that we are not part of Ghana?
They feel left out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So geographical whatever should not be. They are part of Ghana. We get taxes, we get whatever they contribute. If it is important things are transported from there to you in the south, why can't you do that once a while? That's the whole sense of nationality. How many times would this opportunity come in the north? Yeah, even if you do it for the first time, it will be excused if you don't do the rest. So for me, basically that's it.
So
Geographical whatever should not be.
Do you agree that?
You know me, I don't agree with you. My point is, one, the musicians went to Singathon because it was singing. They were singing their songs. Okay. It just made sense that Shatawale would go there and support because she's singing freedom, right?
Yeah.
Stone Boy would pass through. Most of the musicians were the ones who actually started this whole passing through. Then we have proximity. If I live at Cantonment and something is happening at where did it happen at?
Where you
Akwaba village. The celebrity, Akwaba village.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to drive to Akwaba village and spare 15-20 minutes of my time to support somebody than take a flight, an hour flight. It's actually an hour flight.
Okay.
To northern region.
The argument is
so
to
you
northern
don't
region.
deserve the applause you get for coming to support Afua because it's out of convenience. Like it's convenient. It's not really to support.
But I don't think any of them are asking for an applause.
The narrative around Afua was that one, in fact, there was an attack on anybody who wanted to point to the fact that she couldn't sing. So that was even thrown out of the window in the first place. And the narrative was, this time we are supporting Ghana. And that is what the celebrities fed into. We came here to support someone doing something for the flag. So that could easily have been
but there's time as well. So we are in a working, like we've started work. People are working. I am a celebrity and I have work scheduled for me. During the holidays, it's free time for everybody. That's why you have to look at time. You have to look at proximity. One, Accra in the December period is flooded with a lot of people. So even if the people who were there were not even celebrities, you have more people going there on a weekday than going to the north on a weekday. Because after work, if I fly to the north on a week, how will I come back to work the following day?
Right.
But the thing is starting is for 6 days.
Yeah.
Saturday, Friday, Saturday. Let's wait to see Friday, Saturday. If celebrities don't show up, then we can make the conclusion that they are not showing up or people are not supporting. But personally, I think social media is doing it. Social media, Joy Prime is showing it. There are so many channels reposting Twitter. She's been in Twitter trends since she started. She's not dropped out of the Twitter trends. So I think she's getting the support. We can do more, but I don't think it's any less. Accra will never be the same as North or Volta region or Eastern region. That one, it will never happen.
But is it not worrying that if we want like we are looking for a nationalistic development, everyone should be included, and not that if it's happening in the south, then we have,
How did you hear about it?
So I heard it through social media.
So haven't you heard about it?
Yes.
Were you kept out?
No.
Aren't you happy?
Yeah.
Aren't you reposting?
She's
Aren't you happy? Aren't you proud that there's a Ghanaian doing Guinness World Record? I think it's too early. Too early to conclude because Kwabena was there. I think he's one of the first celebrities that went day one. Actually, the day that she served spring rolls and samosas, he went to sing for a very long period, and I'm sure other people will follow. There are media personalities going there. People have actually left their job and they are saying, "Oh, this weekend we are going to Tamale." It's already on trending in the trends that we are moving to Tamale over the weekend. So I think it's too early. One, because we are in a working week. Work has resumed. So if first timing is actually good for her. Remember last time I said that if you put it on a long weekend, it's easier for people to come and support you. So if there's a holiday on a Thursday or on a Friday, and you start your thing on a Thursday evening, people are home on Friday, people are home on Saturday, people are home on Sunday. Of course, people will flood your venue. But if you do it on a Monday, that's a holiday, and a Tuesday, I'm going back to work, your numbers would be going up and down, just like it's happening now.
Mr. West, so say believes that the timing could be a contributing factor, and also I am here thinking that for this thing to happen back to back, don't you think it's part of the reason why it's dipping enthusiasm
It's possible. It's natural, and you can't blame anybody for that.
So we can't.
So my point is this: the reason why I keep asking who are the we. So lay people, you can't fault someone for their inability to travel to the north. I'm not saying that people in Accra should travel to the north. She will have their home support from Tamale, and she's getting them. So that's it. Now, what helps the euphoria? Then that happened in the first case was the personalities who actually come. And so in reporting, you still have even the videos on social media, and you have them passing through. And I feel that those people don't, especially the ones controlled by the state and the people who have public support. Yes, there's a name for them. People who have public support, who are public figures, yes. People who are public figures, who have society investing in them. They deal with society. Musicians, actors, whoever's success is dependent on society. It's actually part of your social contract with the people to support things like this. It's as simple as that, because you have fans in the north too. She might be your fan, her relatives could be. She's courting attention of people. She's flying the flag of a region who support you too. So that's where your public relation duties inform that or determine that you actually take a flight and go, and then you show some balance. That's if I was in the team of any other people who showed up for, that's what I would have done. Perhaps, I don't know. So for me, that's it. Yes, enthusiasm will win. I mean, novelty reduces when an incident happens once and then time doesn't pass and it happens again. It's natural. It's very natural that will happen. And so that's just my point.
Right. And so do you believe that Faila because what people are saying is that she's in, I think, day 4, and she still looks like she's just starting.
The woman has,
you know, she so is it because it's in her domain of what she does, she knows how to do, that is why it looks easy?
Definitely, Master. If something it's just like even work, when you're doing work and it's work that you have mastery of, it's easier than if it's work that is not something in your field and you're now trying to do. It becomes tedious. So definitely, because she's a chef, and I'm sure she's been doing long hours. They do long hours, actually. They do really long hours, because most restaurants don't really have chefs on rotation where you do 12 hours, go back. No, they don't. Okay. So they're already used to long hours. It's part of their training. And her husband says he's trained her the military way, so she can actually do more than the 120 hours that she said she was going to do. And I think she can. Me, I like her plates and her colors, they are given. Charlie, I look at the picture, I want to eat some of the food. So if I get some of the 2,000 to meet, I'll go to the north and go and go eat some of the food and come. Charlie, see how she's plating gobe, and it's gobe. Oh.
Damn.
She's plating gobe with salad and Charlie. The woman is doing well.
Yeah, so
the plating has confused you. You want to get out of the government.
It's crazy. That's some good plating. And you know, I am urging everyone to support our sister Faila to break this record. And Guinness World Record, you should watch out. For Ghana here, we can't cover the whole page. Yeah, I tell you.
No, page this, sir.
We own the book, you know, and it's good because, you know, once you attain these records, it's an avenue for you to use to raise funds.
People can actually
and carry out charity events and all of that. So that is why it is very important for you to support our sister, break this record,
but
so
she's
she
not
can
doing hers for charity.
But she's on a good cause, and let's support good things, you know. And don't forget to leave your comments, subscribe. This has been Sauce and Pepper. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We out.